Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? What is the Positron Twitter? I'm trying to do an at the Positron. What is Nomad? Is it Nomad? Nomad, you're in chat. What's the Positron? I need to at everyone. Steve's here. Say hi to Steve. Everyone say hi to Steve. Welcome to the intro.
How is everybody?
Good
morning.
Positron 3D. There you go.
New build
Okay.
spot. Yep.
There we go. There we go. At Steve. Oh, get the music going. There we go. Cool. There we go. Okay. How's everyone doing today? So we got Steve here. We're doing a tandem build. Because we both have these cool things.
Let me stand. I can stand back here.
Yeah. Steve's camera is very, very personal. It is right up in your face. So hi, I'm Nero 3D Taylor, the Canuck creator. This is Steve from Steve Builds. Go
Hello.
sub to him if you're not sub to him, because this is part 1 of the build series. Part 2, because I highly doubt we're gonna get this done in 3 hours. If we do, that'd be really cool, but I doubt it. Part 2 of this build series will be on Steve's channel on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes, and then we'll carry on. We're gonna go back and forth Tuesdays and Sundays until it's built, until it is done.
Yep.
Andrew Rogers, $10 for the Positive Vibes Fund. Cheers and appreciate it. Steve is out of focus. That's on Steve's end.
I am.
So how's the audio? So we set this all up, but I couldn't like live test it. So if we have any issues with audio, please let me know. Because we're kind of doing it live.
I think the out of focus is Video Ninja.
It might be Video Ninja. Here, can you switch to a different scene?
My display is sharp from here.
How are we doing? Video. I wonder if I could change bitrate. Don't know if I could change bitrate.
Yeah.
Can you change your bitrate? Scene options, audio, video settings. Can I change your video settings? Aspect ratio, frame rate.
I can only change video source.
Yeah, I can't change your video setting. That's okay. Most of the time, we're going to be in like a scene like this. Because how we're doing this is basically this stream is my stream and Steve's a guest. And then when we're on Steve's stream, Steve gets the big funky view, and then I'm a guest on his. It's going to be like, that's how we're going to do it. Okay. Pop-ups. Did I miss somebody? Nomads. Cheers. Okay. So what are we doing? Yes, and by the way, take a drink every time both of us are brushing our beards at the same time. So every time you catch us both doing this, make sure you take a drink. I know it's 11 a.m. for some of you. Time to get started. So we are building, for those that don't know what this is the Positron. Steve, I think you already have one built somewhere if you want to show it off, if you have it on hand. So this is the Positron. It is an upside down, compact, collapsible 3D printer, CoreXY. You've probably seen it at trade shows. I've done videos on it. It's been around for a bit. Trogdor, cheers for the 5 gifted memberships, and PF Dennis, cheers for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you and appreciate it. So these kits have been a long time coming. There's been beta kit revisions. There's been several. I think there's an offshoot now of the Positron, but it's quite a bit of work to take something that's like a cool little design that's somebody like a one-off custom thing and make it mass producible. And we're finally at that point, and it only took what are we at here? What are we at? We're at 3.2. Positron version 3.2. We're finally at that. So we're gonna get building.
Yeah,
so Steve, if you have yours out,
I don't really have it out, but this is the Positron that LDO sent me about 1.5 years ago. And when I got it, I thought I was going to be assembling it, and I opened it up, and it was fully assembled. So this is basically 3.0. I think.
Yeah, so, Steve has the V3 version.
Yeah.
So for those wondering, yes, the printer does fit in like a filament box, like a standard filament box, but they come with these nice, the LDO kits come with these nice little travel cases, because you got to remember the bed comes off, you have an external power supply if you build it this way. Plus a cardboard box really doesn't provide much protection. So yes, the printer itself can compact pretty small, but once you add like all the stuff you actually kind of want to print with, it does, you know, you get this nice little carry case. It's still, you know, more portable than like a V0.
Really nice.
It actually
got little locking latches and.
So yeah, so as we kind of hinted to, shout out to LDO Motors for providing these kits for this build series. Usual YouTube disclosure, we're not being paid for this. Words and opinions are our own, blah, 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 blah. Usual YouTube disclosure. So I guess we could just get right into this build. If you want to know more about this or buy a kit for yourself, LDO doesn't sell directly. They sell through resellers. Links for them and more in the video description. Make sure you check them out. Yeah, early stream. This is normal time. Is that gonna stop popping up? Okay, good. I forgot. So because we're doing I have a guess in the audio levels, you're probably gonna hear the actual beep when that pops up. It's kind of loud. So when's someone gonna make a printer that uses a carry case as part of the printer? Didn't Maker's Muse do that? Or no, he did that with a Pip-Boy, didn't he?
The Pip-Boy.
Or he did that some Fallout thing. So let's get started. So we are going into this pretty blind, which is kind of cool, because you know you get the experience that the user gets. So the manual we just like got yesterday. So here we go. We're just gonna jump right into this, I guess, and just go. So
start gathering up our parts.
Josh
so
Wilson, $2. What beep? That beep.
What did you print yours in?
Okay, so I've got all my parts here. These are all printed in POLYMAKER. We've got, if I can hit the right button. So mine are, I've got the spools here. So we got what? We got POLYMAKER Galaxy Gray and Galaxy Teal, ABS or ASA. I can't remember which one's which. So these are all my parts. There was a new part we had to print. It's somewhere in here. There it is. So these are all my parts. What colors did you use?
So I picked, let's go here. I have a special filament, and it is also from POLYMAKER, but this is, let's get a, come on, there we go.
Okay.
POLYMAKER Starlight Neptune in ABS.
Is that like a silk or?
It's got a little shimmer to it.
Ooh.
I don't know if I can get that. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Starlight Neptune, and then Galaxy Black.
Nice.
So I think
that'll be cool. We both kind of went with like a black and dark gray black color, or teal or blue. I think we both picked our colors independently. It's just like, I think it just depends on what you've been building with recently. Like the last few builds I did were like red and purples, and it's like, let's do blue.
Yeah.
I have a green
Ajax
one
had
somewhere.
this made. Ajax from Huforge and the TD1, the transmission distance, had this made, and it was nice enough to give me a couple of rolls of it. So he gave me a couple of rolls of this, and I choose to print a Positron with it.
So the funny thing is, for those that don't know, the Positron does not use it. There is not a lot of filament to this thing. Like, put it this way, this right here is the main color, not the accent color. This is the main color spool, and you can see how much is still on this thing. It's like what, 1/4 kilogram of filament. There's not a lot of filament to this thing. It's not like a Voron. Okay, so there we go. Let's look at the color spool and the printer. There you go. So I guess we get started here.
Yeah. So starting with the extruder, it looks like.
Start with the extruder. So let's open that.
We got links and descriptions and stuff like that.
Yep. So I have a link in the description to the LDO reseller list. So if you are interested in getting one of these kits, you have to go through an LDO reseller. They don't sell directly. So click on the link, find whatever local one will ship to you, and if they have it in stock, you can buy it. If they don't have it in stock, some do pre-orders, some it depends on the individual vendor. None of them are affiliate links. As far as I'm aware, all of them have the same price, I believe. I don't know. But none of them are affiliate links or anything like that. So shop to your heart's content. And then I also have a link to the main Positron page as well. So what do we need here?
I think we start right off with that new part we had to print this morning.
Well, this part. We need the extruder body main. So let's start digging through.
4 parts there.
Okay. So I was super smart, and I organized all my parts by throwing them into one bin.
Yeah. I mean,
there's not a lot
here.
of them. Not a lot.
That's typical, right?
Oh, I did print the new one already. Did I? Are these the same? Yeah, I did print the new one already.
What do you want to... I've got an example of the new one if you need to...
I've got 2 of them because I didn't realize I already printed the new one. So we got that guy, that guy. Okay, so I need to find that guy. Where's that guy? Is this guy? This is that guy. Got that guy. I've got this guy, which has an end stop on it now. That guy.
There were a few parts in the repo that were the same. One was like experiment.
Yeah, this is going to be a thing. I'm just going to preface this now. This is like a brand new kit. So be prepared. There may be some wonkiness to it. We may end up having to like reprint parts, or the manual may not be specific. Nomad from Positron is in chat. So if we get lost, we can always hit him up. But just be aware, this is a first build of a brand new kit, essentially. Yes, it's been beta tested. And there's been, you know, people have played around with this already, but I'm not going to go like this is a baked, anyone could build at this. Well, how do I word that? It's a new kit. So there might be some wonkiness. There might be some wonkiness.
This is another community built printer, community design printer. So there's always going to be some feedback to be given.
Yep. While I sit here and try and find the one piece I can't find. Where is this guy? Where's this guy? Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Aha, gotcha.
I've got the 4 pieces.
Me too.
And then we have probably a box of parts here.
Okay, so that's that.
Motion and fasteners.
Yeah, so we're gonna need the bearing stuff. So Positron, so that's the motors. We won't need the motors yet. Fasteners, I'll grab those out. Probably gonna need those.
So you want motion box.
Electronics
like.
motion.
Because we're gonna start right off with assembling this extruder with the, it's basically a Galileo.
Yeah, it looks like a Galileo.
The different packaging. So we got Z drive kit in its own little bag. This is pretty nicely sorted, it looks like.
Yeah, it's an LDO kit. Like LDO kits are usually pretty good. This camera a bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm assuming it's pictographic, so we follow. So place an MF 148ZZ bearing into the hole.
Nope. Injection molded parts. Okay, where are those bearings? There they are.
Yeah. Oh, there's only one of them. Go. So we got the MF 148ZZ. Put the ZZ bearing into the hole. Okay. So question, what did you print all your parts on? I didn't do any test prints.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
I did not do any test prints. I just sent it. I just sent it for all of these. And judging by the fact that this bearing fits in nice, I'm thinking we're good. So what did you print yours on?
I printed it between a few of them. The blue V2, the purple Trident, and the green V2.
Okay. I printed all of mine on the Prusa because it was free. Plus, I'm trying to get as many hours on that thing as possible, printing ABS in my hot garage. I really want parts to fail on that. I really want to start having parts fail, but nothing's failed yet. Because it's like, oh, it's ABS, or it's PETG, it's enclosed. And even I go like, oh, it's probably going to start failing parts after a while. And so far, nothing has warped on me. The Y tensioner is the one I'm most critical about, and so far it's been okay. So we'll see.
Mark is
Okay.
asking about how practical is a fold-up design in real life. When you unpack it, unpack a complete printer, will it be aligned and work out of the box?
It should. That is one of the big reasons for the multiple revisions of the Positron. I think the most recent one has to do with the bed. It is making it so it's very repeatable. And the way the printer is designed, I have a video on my channel. Actually, go watch like the most recent video on my channel. Not right now, because you're watching the live stream. But I talk with Nomad about the design aspects of the printer. And what they did was basically all the actual kinematics and motion system, other than the Z, is in the base, which stays together. So the only part you're taking out, or the only part that's moving is the bed. So the bed, the arm moves up and down to fold it, and then you put the bed on. And it has a bed mesh, so it can mesh the bed, right? So even if you assemble it and the bed's slightly out, the mesh will take care of that. But it's designed to be as repeatable as possible. I need to find my gear. Why do I have 2 extruder kits?
Don't do what I did. I pulled out the Z drive kit and started pulling parts out of it. It's
I might have just done that
from the extruder kit.
Yeah, I might have just done that. Yeah, that was the Z drive kit. Okay, so let me put this back. So you can all go back in your bag. Yeah, that was the Z drive kit. I did the exact same thing you did. So you can all go back in your bag.
Now, many of those parts are the same, but the carrier,
kit.
the bearing, the planetary carrier is very different.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's find this bearing again. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. It's early.
It is. It's early even for me.
Okay, so this is the ZZ. So this is it the flanged one? Is it the M? It's the MF. Yeah, flanged.
Yeah.
Okay. You all go in there. There we go. Okay.
And we have the extruder gear. Don't lose those grub screws. They're loose.
Yeah, need that. Okay. So that goes in there. The shaft goes through the hole. Let's get that. The latest revision was the knurling on the bed mounts to allow better realignment on assembly. There you go. And I just want to say, because on the video that I put out, there was a bunch of comments about the kit, pricing, how practical the printer is. It is a niche printer. This isn't something you're buying 100 of to put in a print farm. It is a more niche design. It is a more hobbyist-centric design. It is what it is. So is it, you know, don't be buying these to put them in a print farm. It's a fun kit. If you like building printers, if you like experimenting with printers, I can't get this on. Is your drive shaft fitting through the bearing?
It did. It took a little bit.
Mine
it wasn't. It was a pretty good.
I know it's supposed to be snug, but I can't get mine on. It's working its way through. It's working its way through.
Drew in chat, we are.
There we go.
I think we have a hard 3-hour limit today, right?
Yes, we have a hard 3-hour limit today. Okay, we got that in there, and then we put that on. Insert the shaft. Place the primary gear on the shaft. Install the M33 set screw. Screw should be pre-applied with thread locker. Sweet. So.
Now, what I don't see in the manual there is it looks like it's indicated there's some space. There should be some space, but it doesn't say how much.
I don't think it's because the bearing does stick out. Like if you look, the bearing sticks out. So maybe that's.
But you can see the bearing stick out and then more space.
I think we can live adjust it.
Yeah.
Because there's a bearing on the other end too. So I think we can live adjust it. I don't think it's super critical that we have it in the perfect spot right now, because we can just go in and change it. At least that's what it looks like.
I'm not going to torque it down yet.
Yeah, basically just get it started. Small enough Allen key for this. Oh, you're too big. I need to buy a new set of hex drivers.
So it comes. Oh, you found the one it comes with.
Yeah, I got the one it comes with.
It comes with another one of those.
Ooh. Or actually, this one, I don't even know which one. This one I had already.
Mm-hmm. That's what I figured. You didn't grab it out of the box, so it's one you already had.
Okay, so that's that. And then we put a 14.8 ZZ on the top. Not a ZZ, a ZZ. So don't mix them up.
ZZ.
Yeah, ZZ, not a ZZ. Don't want to mix them up.
Oh, here it's just ZZ.
So you put the ZZ on top, the ZZ top.
Get in there.
You are. I mean, I'll be honest. The other day I trimmed it up, and every time I trim it up, you can see a little bit more underneath, and there's a few more gray ones popping in there every now and then, and it's like, it's like, you do know you're like 36. It's gonna happen. I'm like, I know it's gonna happen. I don't want it to happen.
I mean, 10 years ago, my hair was much darker than it is now.
Install the extruder guidler. Okay, heat set time. So let me get my heat set iron on.
Oh yeah. Do you have a press yet?
Yeah, I got it's right back here. I keep it set up right here all the time. Okay. So usually what I do when I do these kits, stuff like the heat sets, I just dump them in my bin of heat sets instead of like trying to keep one individual bag. Because what ends up happening is most of these bags aren't resealable. LVO kit ones are resealable for the most part. But like, which build did I do recently? What was one of my more recent builds? Oh, these are M2.5, so be careful. There's M2.5s in this too.
So there's an M3, okay.
There's M3.
I was gonna say, there's only like
Actually, I'm gonna keep these
M3 inserts.
Well, there's M365 and M345, and then M2.534. So I'm not gonna put these with my other heat sets. Normally they're all the same, but I can't remember which build it was I did last where all the bags were unresealable. So it's just like everywhere, just stuff everywhere. Okay. So we need to put in M345. Okay, so M345. That
regular boron size heat set on this one.
And that goes in there.
Ew. Overhang was a little ugly on this part.
Sure. Which one? The
guidler, the little.
Yeah,
little
I think mine got a little cooked there too on that side.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. Oop. Well, that one's gone. I'm due for a room sweep, and
yeah,
I'm wondering how much I'm gonna find. I need to get one of those magnet rollers.
I did a room sweep very recently, and I didn't find nearly as many fasteners as I thought I would.
Okay, so that one's in.
Okay, so
so what is this website? Like, I know this is the LDO guide, but what is the actual
what's the framework behind it?
Yeah, because every time I use this, I get images that just won't load.
You have to refresh, and I did that with the Milo build.
I had the same issue with the Milo build, and when you refresh it, like, goes back to the home page. Like, I like the setup of it. It's just it always gets like wonky at a point, and it's annoying. Okay, so now we need. Oh, great! Why did I open this bag on this bag? That's a Z drive. Z drive, go away. Don't need you yet.
Oh, that's a palm bushing. That's interesting.
So where did I put the drive gears? They're under all this because I was smart and I dumped out all the fasteners on top of the stuff I was already using because big brain. Okay, here's the one. Oop, don't lose that set screw. Okay. So we got that.
Oh, I'm at the.
You need the sleeve.
The image is not loading.
Yeah. Okay, you hit refresh now. Okay. Yep. Where is that in here? Sliding Z lock. No. so that isn't in here. So I need to find bushing, palm, idler gear, and shaft. So bushing, palm, and shaft. Is that in a separate bag or was it with the fasteners? That is the question.
It's in the same. It's in the extruder bag.
It was in the extruder bag. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
take a look here. Problem is, I dumped all my fasteners on top of that bag.
So this is a position the idler gear, combine the extruder.
Oh, that's that.
So apparently if you try to click the zoom in view full image, I get an error occurred. Please contact your system administrator.
Oh, here we go.
I'm trying to find out. It looks like there's knurling on this shaft.
I have a little bit of knurling on it. Does it say?
Guessing.
I think the knurling goes at the top because if you look at you see this little shiny.
That wouldn't make sense.
Right there. I think the knurling is just to hold it in place. It's just so it's a little bit larger diameter, so it's a friction fit.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's for.
I want to use a reamer on this.
Because this only goes in one way.
It's a 4mm.
Well, I'm gonna free ball it and try not to use a reamer. See how it goes.
I'm afraid of splitting this part, so.
Yeah, that's valid. Should we? Well, it's palm, so you don't need to lube it.
No, the plastic part, the printed part.
Oh, mine slipped right in. Yeah, mine went right in. There we go. And that spins. There we go.
Where?
There we go.
Up here.
So that goes in like that. That goes like that. That's the filament path. That's the guy there. Yeah, because the filament goes through there. So you can see the filament feed path. And then this, which we've pre-made, goes on top of this.
There we go. That fit in there nice. Even after reaming, it fit in with the knurling caught.
Nice. So this just kind of... How are you supposed to... Okay, I gotta take... Oh, come on.
They're commenting, you have all these fancy hex trays and you're not using them.
Well, because they're still in the bag. As it's like, okay, use M36, then I'll take it and dump it into the hex tray. There we go.
So does...
Okay, yeah. So once you put the two parts together, then you can go ahead and line up your gears, probably. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Because
Okay.
I think, let's take a look here. Yeah, because it
Fasteners that are gonna go.
lines up with that hole there. So
we just kind of hold this all together for a bit.
I guess it doesn't really say. Combine the extruder
And then
plate and
we
the main
install the
body.
bottom
Position the guideline. Yeah. So let's do that.
An M2.5 by 10. 2.5 by 10. Okay, where are you at?
I'm trying to line up my gear right now, but this bearing is a little tight.
I think I want to fasten these together.
Before doing that, yeah, that might be a good idea. Just gonna eyeball it for right now.
And where is the... Oh, is that a screw through there?
There we go. Just eyeball
Must
it for
be.
now. That goes there. Okay. LDM Motors, Jason, cheers, 1999.
Jason.
Hello morning. Hello morning to you too. Is it too late to add one 200 coupon for every stream and one free coupon for the last one? Happy building. Sure. $200 coupon for what? Like, do you want to do
$200 off a Positron kit? Is that the...
$200 off a Positron kit, depending on, well, I guess I'm assuming most vendors would accept it. Yeah, we could do that. We'll just use the same giveaway form because I'm assuming it's LDOs worldwide. So we'll just use the same giveaway form. 1 second here. Let me just update that. POLYMAKER filament. Win a Positron $200 gift card. Or, okay, I'm being lazy and I'm just reusing the same form. So sign up. So 200 off a Positron. See here, unpinned message. Enter to win filament and Positron 200 gift card. Link in description.
A little.
Oh, it's US, EU, UK. You know what? I don't want to. Okay, I'll have to set up a. 1 second. Okay, let me.
While you're doing that.
Yeah, let me make another giveaway here.
Another form.
Yeah.
So real quick, Nomad, on this motor plate, what do they call it? Cover the main body with the bottom plate of the extruder. There are some droopies around the mounting holes. I don't know if there's some. It doesn't look like any considerations were made in the model for the unsupported holes here. So just something to look at.
1 second here. That's that. Responses open. Send.
It's cleaning up well with a little hobby knife action, but
Pin.
we'll be able to use it. You know what I'm talking about?
Edit.
You're busy doing a form.
Yeah, I'm trying to set up this form here. Our pause. Gift card. North America. EU. AU only. Okay, cool. Okay, other one is in the description. There you go. Okay, cool. So there's 2 giveaways. There's a Positron giveaway for a $200 gift card. North America, European Union, and I'm assuming England too, and AU as well, Aussies. So enter for both of those. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Close that. Hopefully I set them both right. Okay. Where was I at again? Shoot.
Extruder.
That's right. Like I love giveaways. Don't get me wrong. I love doing giveaways. But like midstream in the middle of a build, it's like I'm doing giveaways. Like, give me a second. Did I put this together backwards? No, I put that.
Probably.
I put that part together backwards. Shoot. No, wait. So on this image, the gear goes there. On this image, the teeth are backwards.
The teeth are backwards. What?
What? Or am I looking at this backwards? Am I holding this backwards? So this goes like this. That goes like... No, I was just looking at it backwards. I'm dumb. There we go. That goes like that.
You're not dumb.
I'm dumb. Okay, there we go. So, okay, let's line this up. The Google Doc says worldwide. 1 second. That's what happens when I just copy and paste the template and change it quickly.
Okay. So now that goes
There. This goes there. And then there's
quite a little assembly.
What, you said there was a top plate that goes on this, or is that the next step? Yeah, there's the next one.
There is.
Okay.
And that top plate, like that's what I was commenting on, has a little, probably needs a little bit of.
On what side?
Where the screws go in, on the screw holes. There's some droopiness.
Yeah, mine should be okay. We should be okay.
Oh, it's fine. It was clean upable.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, and then we have, what is this? M2.510. So let's find those. M2.510.
So these
M2.56.
They should be in the extruder bag. They were in the extruder bag.
Which I dumped with all my other screws.
Oh, you dumped with the rest. Good job.
Yeah, yeah. Screws go with screws. 2.56, M3, M2.59. There we go. Okay. And these screw into plastic. So anytime you're screwing into plastic, always be careful not to tighten it too much. Because if you do, you rip the threads out and then you're reprinting parts because you can't really fix it. I mean, you can, but it's very hacky. I've done it.
Something I'd probably suggest on this is there's no reason to have that guidler in there right now. It's just something else to hold in place as you're...
What do you mean, the guidler in right now?
Well, the
oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Holding the guidler in place, and now
it's still free floating.
Yeah. So, oh, okay, there's the screw that probably holds the guidler in place. The order of operations is a little odd here. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna hold this together right now though and line up that
filament,
the filament path.
Yeah, just grab a scrap piece of filament, shove it through and line it up. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, because this is just free floating right now. Ooh, it spins. Okay. Grab a scrap piece of filament. Where am I gonna get filament from? Oh.
That's a good idea to check that filament hole size anyway.
Yeah, check it now before you get too far along in the build.
Should this go into...
Yeah, that is a little tight, but it works. There we go.
Yeah, that's... Okay. That will work.
There we go. That feed pass seems to work.
I found I had to press that non-flange bearing into the little printed part there a bit to get it to line up.
There we go. That's good.
And that came loose. Why?
Came loose?
There we go. No, I just shifted it before I tightened it down.
Oh. Okay, so we're good there.
The hole for the filament to go through is a little tight.
Still doing the refresh. There we go. Oh, the hole for the filament. Let me check mine. Yeah, no, it goes through fine. Mine's okay. Yeah, we're okay. Okay, so now we have the tensioner arm. So that screws in there. So this, I'm assuming, goes there. And then we get our arm, our tensioner spring screw thing. Put that there. And then we have a spring, which is a spring. Is it this spring? Or what is it? 1 by 5.9 by 11.3. It's this guy. Okay. So that goes like that, and then it looks like it screws through here into that. There we go. Now there's no, I'm gonna put a washer on this. There's no washer on this. I don't like having the spring sit right flat against plastic. It tends to chew itself in. So I'm just gonna put a washer on that, an M3 washer. If I have M3 washers. Do I have M3 washers? That's a good question. I do not. 1 second. How do I not have M3 washers? Okay, well, I'll fix.
There should be a washer.
Yeah, there should be one somewhere. Problem is, I don't want to steal a washer from, like, yeah, I've got a bunch here. You know what? I'll just grab one of these. There should be a washer. It doesn't show a washer on the instructions. And none of the bags came with a washer, like for the spring or the thing. No, neither of them had washers in them. So
this website's gonna get annoying.
Yeah, I have to keep hitting refresh.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
So that thumb screw is supposed to go through the guidler here.
Yeah, it goes through the back of the guidler and screws into the back of the heat set.
Does yours actually go through the guidler?
And screws into there.
Have you actually oh, it actually went through?
Yeah.
Or are you threading it into plastic right now?
No, I'm threading it into the heat set.
It went straight through the plastic?
I don't know. I just started screwing it in and it went in. And now it's in the heat set. So
yeah, mine's a little tight.
When you put the heat set in, you might have mushed some plastic down, but just screw
it's starting right away into threading into the plastic.
Oh.
I think that hole's a little tight.
It's okay, like it's functional. Like I'm not concerned.
Well, the concern, what happens is when you start threads into plastic, that thread into plastic, and then you have to match up with threads in a machined insert, you're not guaranteed to be lined up.
Mine went right in. So
and you can, I mean it can, but you have a chance of it
right.
not. So I'm gonna ream this out.
Mine didn't feel too tight. Mine just, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I just started screwing it in and now it's in.
Yeah. Yeah. Print settings, I could be a little over extruded.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to take 2 seconds and just ream it.
That's what
Buy reamers, kids. If you don't have reamers, get a set of reamers. They are super handy to have. Just get like a set of metric reamers, like this. Just get a set of metric reamers. They're super handy to have. You will use them at some point. You could use a drill, but a drill is not a reamer. A drill does not guarantee the size. Drills are kind of
in an application like this, you're likely to go straight through that brass insert.
That too. Whereas reamers, they cut on the outside. They don't cut on the, well, they do have a little bit of a chamfer, but they're designed for clearing sidewalls. So you drill the hole and then you ream it to size. So you drill undersize and ream it to the final size. Okay. So this uses an secure the whole extruder using an M325 button head. Tap directly into the hole. And then there's another, use an M2.5. Okay, so M325.
That's why.
Button head though, so that's socket head.
Put it in the right orientation for it to work.
325 button head, there we go. Reamers at KB3D, that's where I got mine. Well, I think he just gave it to me at a show, but KB3D is where I got mine. So, there are 3 holes here.
Where does that come
and
from?
the M325 goes in that one, which goes through the guidler. And it looks like it's tapping the whole way in, so I'm just going to screw it in. Tap directly into the hole. Okay.
As shown in the picture. As shown in the picture of this. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's 2. Oh, and then 2.5 by 10.
Be careful because we already have the spring in there and it's pulling it out of alignment. So you may want to like hold it aligned, looking at the this back part here as you screw it in.
Yeah.
You Nomad, you may want to switch that part around in the instructions to have putting the put this in first before putting the spring and screw in the guidler. Because I could see somebody not doing this part that we're doing right now where I'm holding it aligned while I screw it in and screwing into the part crooked and screwing up the plastic part.
What the hell just happened?
There we go.
Weird.
There we go. So yeah, you may want to put this in after putting this part in. So there's that. And then put an M2.5 directly into that one.
Yeah,
So mine looks slightly different because I have an updated part here. So the instructions here, as you can see, there's no end stop here. Mine has an end stop here. So this looks slightly different.
And then what was that? 2.5 by 10.
Yeah. There was 4 in the bag,
Those.
and this is the last one.
Oh, it's
And
because of the end stop. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
There we go. So make sure everything still spins, everything's still engaged. Okay, good there. I heard double Steve for a second.
Why 4?
Hmm?
What caused you to hear double me?
I don't know. I just heard double U for a second.
Huh.
I was like, why are there 2 Steves in my ears? Okay. So now the Bowden. Install the Bowden coupler, and that's just a press fit.
Huh. Okay. Do we leave the thing on? It looks like it.
Yeah. Oh, don't go crooked. Don't go crooked on me. There we go.
That's what the Knipex pliers are for.
There we go. Got it. Yeah, but I could just use my bench and just push. I realized I screwed up and did not eat anything before the stream today.
What's that?
Normally, I eat something before the stream.
So we're going to be in the Hangry Club together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't eat either.
Yeah, but you got up earlier. Well, no. When did you get up?
You've
'Cause
gone, gone effectively longer without eating.
Yeah, I've been up since 7:30 my time. Because right now, what time is it for you?
Almost 9.
Almost 9. Yeah. So yeah, time zone difference. How's my back? It's okay. I had to move this guy before the stream to make room. Yeah. Ugh. Mr. Rodog gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. By the way, for those wondering, update. I haven't printed anything other than the demo prints on it because I got to go through and update the firmware. But just a little thing. I printed, this is one of the demo prints off of it. So this is like pre-sliced, and this is with the included PLA. But for those wondering about how the FL Sun's doing, it's actually pretty good. There's a few quirkiness. I can't figure out how to adjust the Z offset. It's not saving Z offset adjustments. I don't know why.
Looks like
and I'm not the only one.
Looks like we get to put the rest of this stuff away for a bit.
It looks like it. Complete assembly. You will now install the motor and the rest assembly in a later step. The end. There's no button to hit next. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back. So
those
Z
over
column
there,
now.
then.
Okay, so this is done, so I can put that over there. Who needs food when you need your waifu to sustain? Well, this waifu isn't exactly, this is the pay money wubby one, so this isn't exactly screen safe.
Z
But if
column
you would
next.
like some gamer subs for yourself, link in the video description. Use code Canuck Creator, get 10% off your order of gamer subs today. It's better than Prime. Okay. Look at all these colorful parts.
They're Knipex pliers, Nurglerat. Knipex.
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 Knipex. So let's see, what do we got here? So I gotta go digging for parts that I didn't organize again. So we got let me see.
We need, oh yeah, lots of printed parts.
Oh. We got this guy.
Don't worry, I'm right there with you. I didn't.
Z PCB spacer. And the funny part is, some of them I printed in both colors. Because it's like,
Why'd
print
you do
them in,
that?
well, it's some of them are like any, or like, I don't know, some of them are, I just printed in both colors.
Yeah, in any color.
Yeah.
Any that were any color, I just printed in the black.
Well, I printed them both because of the colors. I'm like, which one do I think would look better? Okay, so which one is that? Okay, so that's, I wish there was a scale. They don't know what scale these parts are. I'm like, is that a big part or is that a little part?
The blue one is the biggest part, or the teal one there.
Yeah, I got the teal one. I think. I saw
I got
it.
all the parts.
I'm horrible at looking for parts when I'm doing these things. Where is it? Somebody help me. We're looking for the purple part. That isn't purple. Okay. So here's the teal part. Okay, I got the teal part. That part. Let's grab.
Ooh, that's interesting. There's a little wrench in here as one of the tools.
Yeah, there's some assembly tools.
Well, this is just an interesting little wrench.
This guy.
This guy?
Oh, that's cool. Is that a printed part?
No, it's a metal wrench in the tools.
Oh,
bin.
I haven't actually looked at the tools that come with this yet. This guy. Yeah, that guy.
So where are the
That guy.
electronics rail kits? Where are the bearings here? We have 6mm idlers. Those aren't in the motion box. That kind of thing is usually in the motion box.
Z Idler latch plug. Oh, oh god, this guy's tiny. Okay, that guy. Z rail alignment jig.
AYER.
Yeah, I know I got these. So there's one of the.
OSCAR.
Okay, there's those two. Bed cabling guide. Nope, that's that one.
Check the idler box in the case. In the Pelican case. Apparently we got to go into the Pelican case already.
Okay. Oh, here is the PCB spacer. So that, yeah. So I'm looking for this piece right here. And I'm like, oh, that looks like a big piece.
Oh no, it's tiny.
No, it's tiny. It's this little guy.
This
Okay,
is a little odd that we're going into the Pelican case for the idlers this early in the assembly process.
I don't know if it's odd.
Here we are. Here we are.
Trying to find this piece right here. I've got one that's,
Which one?
I've got this. I'm trying to find this.
That is it.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, this is completely different. This has a hook to it and a hole in it.
Oh. What? There is no piece like that, is there?
Maybe bed cable guide? I don't know. Mine looks like this.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's the piece.
It's
I think
the same?
they changed it.
Oh, okay. So this is an
It's the
outdated
same.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're okay.
I actually recognize that one because I think that was one of the updated pieces to print for V3.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So, okay. So we got all that, and then what did you say we have to go in the box for? This bracket?
The idler box. There's a little There's a little box. I can see why it's in here now because it's a fairly sizable.
Oh,
thing.
it's in the case.
In the case. You gotta dig a few layers deep in the thing before you find it.
Bed over here. It's called the idler box. Oop. Dang it! Where did the page go? Oh, there we go. So we got this piece right here. So it's this piece, right? Yeah, it's this. So I need this.
Do we need some of that?
Well, we need this.
Oh, we do. Shoot.
Yeah,
Put that away.
that's that. And you said
see.
The idler set screws. So were these? I'm assuming these are the. There we go. The idlers.
I'm just gonna spread out. Which one do we need? That one. Okay. Then we're gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to do a spread of fasteners now.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for? M3 by 18.
M3 18s.
Oh, those are 20s.
And they are flatheads.
Getting calibrated.
So M3 18
flathead.
Those are M3 20s.
Oh. No, those are
M3 18 flathead cap screws. Okay.
You find them?
Yep. So 2 of those.
There they are.
Nylock
then...
M3.
Two of these.
No, those are just hex nuts.
Marcel. Upside down would make bridging and overhangs a lot easier, wouldn't it? Does it? I'm curious.
Not really. Every YouTuber, go look at any 3D printing YouTuber. It's like a rite of passage. Everyone does a printer print upside down better video. Everyone does it. Seriously, go look at any 3D printing YouTuber. Everyone does it at some point. I did it on a live stream. No, it has no effect. It really doesn't have any effect. Because they still come out kind of crappy looking, regardless. Because if it's unsupported this way, or if it's unsupported this way, it just changes the angle of droop, and it still kind of looks mushy. So printing upside down, for the most part, doesn't really get you much. Maybe in the odd, random scenario, but then other areas, you print better like this, but then you print worse like that, right? So I wouldn't like, oh, this printer is specifically for, like, it might be okay on a couple models, but not really. 6 mil.
In Nogora, any tools I use for the price to usefulness ratio, those are one of the best.
What, the Knipex? Yeah.
The Knipex, yeah.
The Knipex?
Knipex.
The Knipex? Okay, so which, okay.
I talked to them. I talked to the company at SEMA one year and asked them how to pronounce it. And they confirmed it's Knipex.
Knipex? You pronounce the K.
Okay. Pronounce the K. Mm-hmm.
I think these are the right ones. So M6.
6mm idler. So, oh, there they are.
I'm assuming it's the bigger ones.
Huh? No, it's the small smooth tooth ones.
Yeah, these ones here. I'm totally grabbing my vernier to make sure. By 10. 6. Yep, these guys. Okay. And then what do we need? Just hex nuts. 2 hex nuts. 3 hex nuts. And 3 hex nuts. I saw you. Where'd you go? I saw. Oh, here you are. Okay, and then I need 2 of these. Okay.
We paid for the K. We'll pronounce it. That's funny. Don't have a Knipex fit.
So does that mean this is a knife?
It is.
Okay. Just making sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so how did this go together? It's German. The Germans. Okay, so it looks like you put...
Kneppets.
So these...
Kennepex.
So if you look at these, there's a counterbore or a countersink. So these go in like that. And then you put an M3 nut on it. And then you tighten that nut.
I got one bearing and a hitch and it's giddy up. I got one bearing with a hitch and it's giddy up. It's got a little rough spot.
Oh, a hitch. I'm like, what are you saying? Okay, so there's that. Goes like that. Your spoon is too big? Oh, that's a problem. I'd pronounce a German company, just do every single letter. Well, it's like German has all those crazy long words in it, but they're not really long words because they just like green cutting grass machine is lawnmower. It's just like bleh. Do I have a little, you know what? I know it's not the right tool for the job, but the PA09s are going to hold these. Well, I tighten them. There we go. Because I don't want these coming loose. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, make sure you don't over tighten those.
Well, these ones seem to be tight. The bottom M3 seem to be tight.
Sorry, the nylock ones.
Yeah, the nylocks you don't want to over tighten. That's not my...
We were provided a tool for what? Nomad's saying we were literally provided a tool for something.
We're... I don't see it.
What tool? For what?
Was that little wrench you're talking about? This guy?
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, I think it's a little wrench.
I've
there we
got
go.
I got one of these.
Oh, yeah. I do too, but I'm missing the size I need. I'm missing the 5 mil that I need for these. Yeah, I'm missing the exact size one I need, and I don't know where I put it.
This is like one of those little wrenches they include with RC cars. You just kind of toss it aside. If you don't have
it's nice to have, but you don't really use it.
It's like the turnbuckle wrench. Those are terrible on RC cars.
There we go. You know what? Just because it included with the kit, I'll use it, and I can't find my right tool for it, and I don't feel like using a massive adjustable. Yep. So you want it tight enough that it holds, but not too tight that they don't spin. There we go. And that's why they are locking.
Oh, ow. My knees.
Your knees? You're getting old.
I squatted down to pick something up. My knees hurt.
You need some Canold Bond. There we go. Okay, so that is that. Okay, and then we take this and we put a ball bearing in there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, where's that ball bearing?
Where's the ball bearing? I gotta find the ball bearing. Okay, ball bearing. Is it with the fasteners?
I have not yet located it.
I haven't seen it yet either. Is it in the Z drive kit?
Aha!
Bag of
it's in the fasteners box, all on its own in there. There's a.
Oh, I see
there's
it.
two of them.
Yeah, I see it. I found my balls.
The noise canceling covered it. Covered what?
Hey.
My knee pain.
I do have balls of steel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, So that goes in like that, I guess.
Let it fall into the hole so it slightly protrudes from the end of the latch.
Oh, so you push it in and then you push it that way, so it's...
Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay, so that falls down. And then we need a 0.75 by 10 spring. Okay. Is that in here
I
too?
think that was in the same. There it is. 0.7 by 5 by... Oh.
0.7 by 5 by 50.
10. Oh, there's a 50. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
going to say,
50 is
holy
too
moly,
long.
that's a long spring.
It's like, that ain't going to fit in there. Okay. So this, you kind of...
Where's that
okay,
spring?
insert the spring. The provided...
Did you find that spring?
Yeah, found it.
Oh,
It's in the same bin as the rest.
Yep.
So this goes in here. This is going to be...
spring force that keeps the ball bearing protruding outwards. So that goes in there.
Okay, so that just kind of goes in like
black,
that.
This little piece goes in after.
Yep, I printed mine in an accent color because I'm cool.
I printed mine. My accent is black.
Oh, this is cool. So there's a little access hole in the back so you can kind of push it down.
Push it down. That's a good idea.
While you put this in.
Yeah, none of the zoom works on the page.
Yeah, there we go.
Which way does the little tab on this go?
I'm assuming the... I can't remember. I put it in. Mine's in already, so I'm not taking it out. I think the tab faces the top. I don't think it shows it on the images, no.
Whoa.
Oh, here you go. Here's there's like a cutaway.
Open image in new tab.
There you go. Yep, that works. A little springiness to it. It's got a spring in its step. Although, I don't know if it's printer settings. That bridge barely made it. You can see there, that bridge barely. See right there. Nice and flat on the bottom, on the top. It's okay. Cosmetic. So that is that. And then we're on to the idler block. Is that a printed part? Oh, okay.
I'm curious. It's got two.
Yeah, mine's snapped.
Well, that tiny printed part has a little ledge on it that I don't see in the picture.
Look at the 3D, the cutaway. So the flat part is obviously facing it. Yeah, the ledge is at the bottom towards the spring. The ledge towards the spring.
Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah, the ledge towards the spring.
Wow.
No, not printed. Okay, so now we need this guy, this is machined. So back to the bin.
Which way does this go? Okay, now it'll fit in.
Check the case. Yep. Okay, so it's not that.
There we go.
That's the hot end. No, I don't see that part. Nope. Hot end, nozzle bracket, sock, machine screws. Nope.
Cool. That moves.
Nope.
Moves well. Now let me catch up.
Nope.
Where are we at?
Check the other box. That was wrong. Not in case. Oh, not in the box.
Oh, that is in the fasteners box. Are you looking for that little machine part?
Motor stand up. Yeah, that.
The Z sliding idler block.
Motor
that. I
plate
just saw that.
standoff. Got it?
Where did I see that?
Oh, here it is.
Is it?
It was in the, yeah. This is the other sliding block.
I just saw that. Where did I see that?
It's a spicy bill for a tiny printer. Yeah, but think about it. It's got tons of custom machined components in it. Like, this is a smaller... This you're not going to get the mass market appeal of like a Voron or a Prusa or Bamboo. So economies of scale is a thing. So when you have a niche designed with a bunch of custom machine components, the price is the price. It is what it is. Like, believe me, we all wish printers were $50, right? Be great. But, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately.
Where did I just see that part? No.
It was in the box with the, it's the smaller of the two boxes we've taken out.
The fasteners box?
No, not the fasteners box. It was in the Z drive box.
Oh, it's over here. It's over here in the motion box. You tore the lids off of them, so you can't tell which box it was.
Exactly. Big brain. Big brain. Well, I tore the lids off just for room, because I always catch them. Knock them over.
Okay, so that's another one of those M3x18 flatheads.
Yeah, so we're building the exact same thing we just did, I think. And that's an M310 again, which is... Is it a smooth one? It's a smooth one. What? There we go. Okay, so this goes in there. This goes on like that. Wish I had my air compressor. Be annoying to kick it on. I had when I worked back at the tool shop, I had one day where I had to do basically this kind of assembly like 100 freaking times, but with bigger screws.
Also, you threw it on there
I
with
basically they were like M14, they were like M12 by like 120 long, right? They were like long screws, and I had to put nuts on all of them because something, I can't remember if they counterbored the holes too deep. The machining counterbored the holes too deep, and the fix was we didn't have the right size screw that was 10 millimeters shorter. So instead of drilling and tapping the holes deeper, we just put nuts on the screws to basically sit them up. So I had to sit there in like 100 flipping screws. So all I did was I sat there with an air gun, and I would just get the nuts started and just hit it with the air gun and spin it down.
That sounds fun.
It was annoying as shit. It was annoying as shit. I come in and
fun
like,
for the first 5.
Yeah, I was afternoon supervisor at the time, and I come in and they're like, yeah, so Taylor, we got a job for you tonight. I'm like, great.
I mean, you said supervisor. It's called delegate.
Well, it was either that or actually work, so. So this is the same assembly as this. So you put the screw through, you put a nut, you put the bearing on, then you put another nut.
Ooh, we get to actually touch electronics on this one.
Do we?
Yeah, there's a little PCB in this one, in the next step.
Ooh, fancy.
Prepare the bed carriage block. This is a little, this is an assembly tool, right?
This is?
Huh? I don't know, you're just off camera for me.
Well, I'm putting together the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there's that. So that is built. Prepare the bed carriage assembly block. Okay, so combine the bed carriage block, bed PCB printed. Okay.
Is that another machine part?
This black piece here,
that would be something that would be good. It says CNC there, bed carriage block. Do all of them say? Okay, good. They do say CNC.
Yeah.
Z point left. Okay. So bed carriage block is CNC. which means it's over here. And these are very tight in the cardboard.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't think it's in our scene. Do you have it?
Yeah, it's in the box there. It's in the same layer that you got the fasteners out of. Holy moly.
Fasteners. Like
I'm sorry, the pulleys. Yeah, it's right there. It's one of those. It's the one with the teeth.
Oh, with the teeth. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
The
I mean, it's better that they're tight than loose, I guess. Electronics. Okay,
Yeah.
so we need the what
it's
PCB?
also extremely tight in this.
Bed breakout PCB. Tool
It
head
is
piece.
like ridiculously tight in the assembly tool. I am not over extruding this much. Wow.
So how does this just slides in, I guess?
You can do it without the tool.
What, like this fitting in? Like this?
I'd like to, does that fit right in? Is it, how tight is it? Yours went in, so.
Mine fits perfectly.
That's weird. I am not over extruding that much. Now I admit I'm over extruding.
You know
not
why?
by
Because it's printed on a
that
preset.
much.
Okay, so that goes there. That goes there, that goes there, and that goes there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this without the tool. I'm gonna do it without the tool. And we have a PCB that we need to get somewhere. I assume in the PCB box.
Yep. Okay, now it won't fit. My PCB part won't fit in the. Yeah, shoot. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. This is just an assembly tool, right?
Yeah, yeah. Nomad's saying it's easy to assemble without it.
Yeah, it's the lip right there. Mine's catching on the lip. So when I go to put this in, it's catching on the lip there. I'll just deal without it, whatever.
Okay, so
that goes like that.
Flat head.
Put the little cover on, I guess.
Printed PCB spacer. That's this little guy.
Oh, no, you put the M2.56 first. M2.56. M2.56. What are they? Flathead. M2.56.
I think that goes around the heads of the screws, so I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah, M2.56. Flathead. Those are button head. 2.56. M2.56. There we go.
Oh, those are button head. Did the same thing.
No, you got to use flathead.
This
Calls for flathead, not button head.
Looking forward to open sauce?
Yeah. That is coming up way quicker than I thought. It's like, wait a minute, that's next week.
Yeah.
I got to start like getting all my stuff organized and charging up batteries and whatnot.
Use a small piece of tape to keep the PCB spacer in place.
Okay. Is it just call? Is that what the instructions actually call for?
Yeah, it says use a small piece of tape.
Okay.
Give any indication of where to put the tape.
Captain tape, because that's what I got.
Yeah, my Kapton tape I think is in the other garage. Is the problem.
Put it on somewhere where it doesn't block the holes, I guess.
Yeah. Darn it. I'll use a little piece of electrical tape. I can't. My Kapton tape is in the other garage. Video's frozen.
Video's frozen. What? You're not frozen. We're not dropping any frames on my end.
Frozen for me, but
yeah, nope. YouTube's pretty good with yelling at me if something breaks on the stream, and it's not yelling at me,
yeah.
so.
I don't know. I'm just going to put this right there. I have no idea where it should actually go. It doesn't say where to put the tape, so.
I just put a piece of Captain tape like that.
Huh?
I just put Captain tape like that. I mean, to be fair, you probably could just put an absolutely tiny drop of like super glue and just glue it on too. Like I think it's gonna be sandwiched. It's just for now to hold it.
Yeah.
So, that'll work. Okay. So there is that assembly. Okay.
1030 extrusion.
1030 extrusion with roll-in M3.
Cute.
So that is... No, those are white.
Load M3 roll-in nuts into the 1030 extrusion.
That's the one on the cardboard that's just one flat rectangle.
Yep.
So this piece of cardboard's garbage. So it's this guy. Load M3 roll-in nuts.
Now, do these actually roll in? They do. Good job.
Where are the nuts in their own bag? Or are they? Oh, yeah.
They're in the fastener bag. Yeah.
Roll-in M3 nuts. There we go.
They do actually roll in. So.
How many do we have? 7.
7.
Save the 2.
Apparently.
I'm gonna try and match up the orientation as this.
That's what I'm doing. Two, 3, 4, 5. The question is, can you get it all in the right spot right off without having to shift them for the rail?
Oh, we're
Just
probably
by
gonna have
eye.
to shift them.
I'm gonna go right there and see how close I am. Here.
Yeah, good enough. Okay, so there's that, and now we got to put the rail
So
on. So
linear
where's
rail,
the rail?
pre-greased or
Probably
not?
Are they all the same? Nope, they're different. Okay, so we need the...
Oh, and we have a CNC thumb screw. Somewhere.
linear thumb screw. Which one's
There
the
it
thumb
is.
screw?
Is that it?
That's the thumb screw. Okay,
Ah,
so let's
okay.
find the... So which one's the linear rail? 2, 3... No, 257Z. 257Z1. Okay, there we go.
Which thumb screw?
So be careful, the rail doesn't have anything captive to hold the carriage on. Oh, no, they do. Wait,
I was gonna say mine does.
I've got one. They only put one plunger on mine. Okay, where
Yeah,
did I put
we gotta
my...
grease them up.
Yeah, where did I put my grease gun? No. Where did I put it yesterday, Steve? I was talking to you yesterday with it. Where did I put it?
You were. I don't remember. Yeah. Hey, have you gotten the thumb screw out of the packaging yet?
No, I haven't looked for it yet. I'm trying to find my grease gun. I just had it. Oh no. Oh no. Where did I put it?
The packaging's too tight.
Where did I put it? I just bought it.
Actually, can't get a grip on it.
Oh, is the thumb screw in the thing? Oh.
Yeah, it's over here, and it's way too tight.
There you go, got it out.
Huh?
I pried it out with a screwdriver. Where
Yeah,
did
that's
I?
what I just had to do.
No.
I was trying to get it out with my fingers, but it wasn't happening.
Where did I put my grease gun?
Okay, grease. I do not jam grease through the mounting hole.
You saw me talking with it yesterday. Where did I put it, Steve?
Right there.
Oh, it fell. That's what fell yesterday. Remember?
I told you.
When I said something fell,
Told you it
and I'm
was
like, I
right
hope
there.
it wasn't important. Grease gun. Okay. So. Wow, this takes a lot of grease. Got an air bubble in mine.
Yeah, same here.
There we go.
Oh, there we are. I need a paper towel.
Nice and greasy. The only downside is you got to clean out the screw holes that you just put grease through. There we go. Good enough. You never have too much grease. Well, you can, but there we go. I will say the only downside of this desktop here, it is a FlexiSpot desktop. It scratches really easily.
Oh, does it?
Okay. Yeah.
Did I tell you I ordered a FlexiSpot desk?
Did you use my code?
I did not.
Steve! Okay, it looks like, okay, so if you
Please,
look
Daniel.
at this. Okay, so there is like a little
I'm gonna get
notch.
disconnected.
Huh?
Nothing. I just...
Okay, there's like a little notch here, right there. This is like a slot. So when you put this on, the hole right at the bottom goes there. Okay. So let's line these up. So I'm assuming it orientates to the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. What holds these on? M38. Good old M38. They've never let me down. The hole at the top. Yeah, so the hole at the top is meant to overhang. Or like, what do you mean overhang?
Cool. My thumb install method worked on these wide rails.
Your what method?
I use my thumb in the carriage to install it back on the rail.
Oh, you took it off. Or it fell off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't subscribe to that grease through the mounting hole method.
Oh, yeah, I do. Get it all started.
Yeah, my desk won't get here until the end of this month though. Like, so
Yeah,
shipping June 30th.
I think they're having like I don't know if they're having a shipping issue or a shortage issue or what, but even like the desk they sent me to show off their product was like way late. That's why I have two.
I bought it on the Memorial Day sale.
And you didn't use my code, man.
Well, I was talking to Daniel as I was ordering it.
What, does he have a code? Did you use his code?
I did. I know. That's why I said I'm just waiting to get disconnected.
Nah, I'm gonna milk you for content first.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay, put the linear rail on top. Use alignment jigs. Did I grab the right rail? Are there multiples of these wide rails?
No, the longest one is the right one.
Well, it's the wide one. It's the widest one.
So I'm
There
assuming
should be
this
no
is
screw in the first and last hole.
Yeah, because this screws into here, right?
Okay. I was
Does this actually screw in, or?
Huh?
Or does that just, that screw, I guess that screw just sits there. There we go. That'll align. Okay, that works.
And does this stick out the bottom or stick out the top?
It sticks out the bottom.
It's longer than the rail.
Sticks out the bottom.
And what's the bottom?
The side opposite of where the big thumb screw is.
Yeah. Oh. No, it's the side where the thumb screw is the bottom.
Oh. Okay. Well, then it sticks out the top.
It clamps to the base. Ah, I see. Never mind. That's, oh, there's a drilled out hole in the rail. You see that, right?
Yeah. That's where the thumb screw goes.
Up.
Yeah. Yeah, the thumb screw
I'm catching up.
Yeah. So I got to wait for you now. Okay.
I shifted everything the wrong way.
Oh, no.
Overhangs the top. Got it. We have some printed alignment spacers.
Install a carriage block. So this has got to go back in here. Shoot. Okay, so I do have to put this in here. So I'm going to have to do some fiddling to make this fit. Yeah, on mine, the gap here is too narrow to fit this guy in, unfortunately. Wait, you don't even need this, because do this screw? Ow. Yeah, no, you don't need that. This just screws on like that. With M312 socket heads. M312 socket heads. I mean, it is an alignment tool, so I guess, you know what? Let me just quickly clean it up and we'll use it. It is an alignment tool. Gotta wait for you to catch up anyways.
I'm almost there.
There we go. Okay, so that's that. There we go. Okay, and then M312s. M312s. 312 socket head. Thumb screw here, empty. Reefer head. M312 socket head. Where are my M4s? M312 socket heads. Didn't use the tool at all. I have it, and I gotta wait for Steve, so I might as well. Takes 2 seconds. If it calls for the tool, you use the tool. Why not? Is the in here? I don't know. Is BotBot here still?
Here a bit ago.
You are here. Hello. Are you building one of these too? I'm assuming you are. I'm assuming all the YouTube 3D printer streamer people are going to be building these in the next little bit.
What are these? In 3x12.
Yep.
Socket heads. Socket heads.
Obama attempted the JM, which is much harder to build. That's the variant of this, isn't it? The JM or the... I held off because I didn't like the integrated PSU for the Journey Maker build or an external PSU, so we need to modify the body. Just send in an LEO kit. There you go. Well, at least you'll be able to compare them both once you have them both up and running. There we go. Okay, so there is that. So this is the vertical Z. Oh, that's a nice rail too. And that screws into the bottom. So there we go. These here so I don't lose them because they're pre-assembled already. Wait for Steve.
What step are you on?
I got the Z assembled. So I got the carriage attached. And I got the install the carriage block. I've done this step.
Okay.
Install the carriage.
We're...
So...
Well, that's interesting.
So let me know when you're there.
That is interesting.
The idea of an integrated PSU is cool, but the compact nature. It wouldn't be too bad. As long as you have like the mains and whatnot covered, it should be fine.
Did you leave the tape on that block?
I
or
did.
Did it say to take it off?
I left it on. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna remove this other piece because as I tighten that down, the carriage actually got tighter.
I use Captain tape, which is really thin, so...
Yeah. So, I just removed the tape from that spot part of it.
Yeah, mine's
We'll try this
flat,
again.
so...
Because it's nice and smooth, but as soon as I tightened it down with that tape in there, that was a bad idea. You're thinking my rail isn't centered. What do you mean?
Mobot's power supply is open. Oh! Yeah, that's not good. having all the spicy stuff is... M2.514 is the next screw we need. So you need button head cap screw M2.514. So this is the retainer block. Okay. Goes on its side there. That goes there.
Okay, we are on Z-belt retainer block.
Yep.
This is the one where I'm a little worried about in terms of the belts. If I'm over extruding a little bit, the belts might be hard to get in. And 2.5 by 14.
What are my...
By 14 button heads. Here they are.
Goes like that. And that goes like that. My 165 watt USB-C gain retails for 190 CAD. Oof, yeah. Yeah, it would be kind of cool if you could power this off of like, because what's the power draw on one of these? Like, I think the power supply on this is huge for, well, it's a heated bed, right? So it kind of makes sense. Go. So that's the Z block. Okay. And that is what is this? The hex nut spring machine screw. What it? Ah, fresh. Okay, so what am I looking at here? So you put a nut in there, preload an M4 hex nut in the position about 66 millimeters from the edge of the linear rail. Okay, so an M4 hex nut. Let's take that off. M4 hex nut about 66 millimeters from the top, I guess. Oh no, I lost my battery cover.
Fun assembly step coming up. Is that what I'm hearing?
How did I lose my battery cover?
Do what?
I lost the battery cover for my...
Preload an M4 hex nut on the position about 600 or 66 millimeters from edge of the linear rail.
How do you...
Well,
how did I lose that?
So
Well,
it says this hex nut 66
Yeah.
millimeters from the edge of the linear rail. The linear rail, I would say, is that would be the extrusion, according to the picture.
yeah, the image shows the extrusion, so I'm going to go off the extrusion.
So is it the extrusion or the rail?
I'm assuming the extrusion. The picture shows the extrusion. And I don't think it needs to be bang on. It's like, if it says about, yeah. And then we need that big long spring that we found earlier. So that's the 0.7550. That
I am about 66.1 millimeters over.
I'm sure you'll be okay.
Insert the Z sliding idler block on. Okay, so we have that long spring, right? By 50.
Yeah. And that
Is it about
held
or
on with an M410. 8.
What always?
M410. Machine screw. There we go. M410 button head cap screw.
That goes there. Of course, I can't see any pictures because the stupid website
Keeps refreshing. Okay, so this looks like that just screws on there.
M46.
Okay, so let's
M48. How many M4s does this thing need?
There's only 2 M410s in a bag.
Yeah, I'm just seeing M410. I'm at M46. Oh, I got a bag of 11. Oh, they're probably from there we are. They're from the Z bags.
I made a point to LDO to fix what, the website?
Oh, this isn't new. Nomad, this is...
Yeah, this site's been doing this for a while.
The Milo build was the same thing.
Same thing. Okay, so that screws in there. And then you take that part that we this guy. That screws in there. And that just, insert the Z sliding spot. Okay, so this just slides in. Okay. Nothing holds it in place. Oh, there's the detent. That's what the detent does. Okay. So that just floats there, I guess.
So this M4, align the M4 hexagon and hold the printed Z idler latch. Secure with the M4x10. That M4x10 bottoms out in the extrusion.
Does it? I don't know.
It does.
Yeah, so this can move a little bit, it looks like.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I just tightened it till it stopped going down, and that seems okay.
I'm not a big fan of driving screws into the end of extrusions into the bottom of the slot.
Well, it's like right there. There's no play in it.
Which means we should use an M4x8.
Will you have enough meat on it?
I don't know. I'm going to try.
Okay. I'm going to leave it as is. You do that way, and we'll touch base in a month. Okay, got to heat the heat set back up. Because we got to put a M45 heat set in. Or M345. 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 Here we go. Heat set. M345. That goes in right about there.
And then this metal thing's supposed to go in here. And then
it just sits there. The next part holds it in place. So it just have it sitting there for now.
Okay.
So we gotta put this in. So heat set. Position the stopper at the top of the linear rail and secure with an M312 socket head. Okay. M312.
M312. That was one of these.
I just had them, I think. M312. No, that's M38. Carriage. 312 socket head.
This.
Yep. And then this just
website. This is
oh,
not
is it freezing?
Just the. This is really disruptive.
Yeah. Okay, so this goes like that. This goes on top.
And what is it? And 3x12 into there. Okay.
Yeah, right into the heat set. And that captives the this guy. I wonder, because this has a tab on it, I wonder if you're supposed to bottom out that screw so it acts kind of like a shoulder bolt. Is this? But there we go. There's that. So this won't come out at least.
That is a good question. Because this spring-loaded thing, the plastic piece with the ball bearing, what is that supposed to
Nomad's saying it acts like a shoulder bolt. Yeah. So when you have your belts running through here, this locks it in place, but you need to be able to like loosen the belt tension to collapse it. So you can collapse that. So this allows it to slack the belt so you can take it, fold it.
Oh.
And then when you're back in a printing position, you fold this back in and the tab indexes and it prevents it from falling. So yeah. So you do need to use an M410 there.
Keep the Z-axis from compressing when printing. I don't like it.
It's a ghetto shoulder bolt. It's a ghetto shoulder bolt. I mean, it works. It's not like there's a ton of force on it. You should be okay. But yeah.
I can still grumble.
Preload 3 M4 hex nuts into the extrusion. And we attach that. Oh, cool. Okay. Take that off. So where are those 3 M4s? I know I had 3 left. Oh, I got a bunch left, 11 of them. One, a 2, a 3. And then M410s, M46, 8, M410 button head cap screw, button head cap screw. Yep. I once worked a summer with an electrician who got third-degree burns over his face and arms when replacing a fuse. Oof. That is... I have seen arc flash in person. It is not something you want to see in person. It is bright, and luckily nobody got hurt, but when you're just working away and all of a sudden the sun turns on in your shop, you go, well, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, I don't like it. As soon as you twist this thing out of the way, it loosens the screw.
Mine
doesn't
doesn't
act as a shoulder bolt.
Mine doesn't.
So
my screw's not moving.
drive the thing in there.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Ew. Ew. Okay.
Okay, so now
Where are you at?
well, I put the 3M4 nuts in here, and now I'm putting the side plate that we pre-assembled with the idlers.
No, I switched back to that M310 under great protest, Nomad. Under great protest, I switched back and drove it right into the anodizing on that extrusion.
Now your aluminum extrusions are going to rust.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm taking this out so I can put this flat on my desk to somewhat make sure it's sitting flat.
Let's see. Oh, there's 3 of them. I thought I heard you say 4. 3. Okay.
I mean, you could use the M48 and just put some thread locker on it, probably.
I think it would allow it to slip too much. I think it is relying on that driving it into the extrusion. What are we supposed to do here?
You're just attaching that bottom plate. There we go. Now
Yeah, but the picture's not coming up, so it's really hard to see what orientation
here, look at my
this thing's
screen.
supposed to be.
There you go. Look at my screen. The L here.
It's like this big on my screen.
There. There.
Is it flush with the bottom?
Yeah. I just put it flat on my desk, and then I put a 1, 2, 3 block against the bottom to make sure it's flat on both sides.
Yeah.
Good old 1, 2, 3 blocks.
Mm-hmm. What are these? M4, more M4 by 10s.
Now I need to figure out how did I lose the cover for the battery on this? Like, seriously. How? I'm just going to tape it. Screw it. Good old tape.
That's seriously an M4 by 10?
Yes. But it's counterbored differently. It doesn't bottom out. Or actually, I have no idea if it does, but it feels tight, so I'm okay.
It doesn't bottom out by about 0.2 millimeters.
Clearance is clearance, Clarence.
It is. It is. But I check these things. Check these things.
I've got like somber piano music playing in the background while Steve stresses over screw length.
I've got my regular stream music playing.
Oh, yeah, I'm hoping, can you guys hear the background music? I have no idea, because I had to fiddle with all the audio levels before going live, so it's kind of like eyeballed. What's your vector, Victor? Insert the printed bed cable guide into the extrusion.
So Nomad's sitting here saying your attention to detail is amazing while he's privately saying, damn it, Steve, just build the damn thing.
Yeah. Okay, so this just slides in, I guess. So since this is the new one and the picture is wrong, is the tab, does the hook go that way or does it go that way? And do I put a screw in here or a nut or something? Because this is the new part and the instructions are the old part, which is just a printed part. So the question is, how does this work? Which way does this go? The hook faces towards the bed connector. So this way, the hook goes up. So this is the top facing the bed connector. Okay.
Oh yeah, the hook goes up, right?
Yeah.
Goes
now,
up,
do I put
forward.
a screw in there? Do I put an M410 and bottom it out into the extrusion like Steve prefers?
If we do, I'm gonna quit.
No screw. Okay. So then why does it have a screw hole in it? Where does it go? It goes. It freely slides. Okay. So what's the screw hole for? It's an old design. Okay, whatever.
Oh, so the instructions are a newer version, and
No,
that makes sense because I remember this being kind of a pain.
Oh. Oh, so this is the old one we have
This
here?
is the old version. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
It'll be easy to swap out later.
Yeah. Okay. No, I thought the instructions were the old version and we had the new version. Okay.
I kind of like the zip ties on the new one better than this because getting the harness, the cable into there is kind of
that. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll print off a new one after and swap it. Okay, so now we put preload.
Oh, and then we put the extruder on.
Yeah, we're mounting
with
the
more
extruder.
M4x10s. My nemesis.
Just Steve's eyes twitching. Just.
I think that's kind of going back a little bit, looking at proper screw length has been kind of a theme of a few recent builds for me.
It's one of those things you don't think about until like you're actually building. You go, oh wait, this is a thing. Okay, positioning. I guess you just kind of eyeball this shit. I'm guessing you just kind of eyeball it.
Where does it go on here? Oh, it lines up with the notch. The filament path lines up with the notch.
Oh, at the bottom? Or, okay, so that's the top.
So you see that notch in the extrusion?
Yeah.
The filament path has to go through
I see.
there.
It lines up with the notch. Okay. That makes sense. So, this outside. So which one's the...
But it's not the primary filament path. What?
It just lines up with that one hole back here, but that's...
Don't quite get...
I can hear my dog barking. That's lined up.
Okay, now should be able to see this.
And that goes in there.
Right there should be where it goes. On the idler latch. Primary filament path is actually at the back of the extruder. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the filament goes in the back. And then it comes out here.
I see. It used to go through the extrusion. Did that change? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that makes sense because there's a hole through here. There's a hole right through the whole thing.
Yeah, but do we still line up that hole so that it's...
That's what I did. I looked from this side and I lined up the hole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even if it's not being used, it's a good reference.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything's designed around that.
Primary is the back. Okay. I see that. We'll install
Assembly
the motor
complete.
in a later step.
That's it. 1 second. I can't open the stuff there.
Z drive. More planetary stuff.
So that is it for the Z column. Now we're on to the Z drive. Cool. So that's done. So I can put that over there. So we have one component assembled. Behold, Z. It's ZZ. ZZ.
Z. Z.
So we need some printed parts. Okay. Be mindful of binding the Z drive. Okay. Oop, 1 second here.
Okay, so there were a couple of Z drive outer housings. There was an experimental, and the difference that I saw was the depth of a bearing hole.
I printed whatever one was on the GitHub.
Both of them were.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what we got.
Did you print 2 of them?
I don't know. I don't think I did. I only have one, it looks like. And it looks like there's sacrificial support on it too. I gotta clean off.
Oh, there's some different grooving between the 2. So, Nomad, which one? There was one that was labeled experimental,
oh, that's
and one of them that's not. And I know which ones they are looking at them in my hands.
I don't.
But
I only have one.
you have one?
I have one. That's the one we're going with.
So here, let's see if we're using the same one.
So I've got some sacrificial parts I got to get off this. Or sacrificial support.
You want to give me view? I can show you what. So once that, so the regular one I think has an extra lip here. And then this groove in here is a little less shallow. Oh, come on.
I have
focus.
I have no groove on mine.
So like this one is the experimental one. It doesn't have that extra.
That's the one I have.
Step. So
I don't have
the experimental one.
I have this one.
Yeah, that's. Let me confirm that's the experimental one. I can open it real quick.
That's the only one I got. So that's what we're going with.
Yep.
Pliers.
No, I can't easily. Darn it. That might be the regular one. I could have them backwards, but I'll go with the same one.
Okay. So we need that. I got that.
And then that black piece.
And that piece.
There we go. I thought I had this stuff saved here, but it's all saved on my other computer.
Okay, and that. Okay, I got those.
And then there's some built-in supports.
Yep. So I cleaned those off. There were 2 pieces of support. One here and one there, and I broke those off. I don't think this one has any. Nope. It is nice how these have built-in supports. It's always nice to see. So that is what we're building. Cool. So first things first, heat sets. And those are the...
Oh, there's 2.
M345s.
So I'm doing 2 streams today.
You're doing 2 today?
Yeah, I do my regular Tuesday stream tonight.
Oh, shit.
Anybody that's not aware.
Do you have it already set up?
I have not scheduled it. Shoot. That kind of reminds me.
Yeah, because what time is it at?
5 p.m.
Oh, that's a little late.
5 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. your time.
Yeah. Well, I could have bumped everyone, but I don't think, like, I don't think it'll really change
no,
much.
I'm not doing it back to back.
Yeah.
I haven't even prepped for that one yet.
No, but I mean, like, I could have bumped everyone to the next stream when I ended this one. Like a raid, basically.
But it's like 6 hours later.
Yeah.
After we end.
You can leave your tab open.
Yeah, this is true. I did take the day off today. I did take the day off. I'll be taking Tuesdays off. I mean, basically today and next Tuesday. And then we got open sauce, and then I have rapid TCT, and then the following Tuesday if we need it, and the following Sunday. I mean, that,
yeah,
the 30th and the 2nd.
I'm kind of miffed. I'm missing rapid this year, but it's also in California, which for you is local, but for me, it's, you know, I'm not gonna fly to California, come back, drive to Indiana, come back, fly to California, come back in a week and a half.
Right.
Because literally, like, rapid is like the Tuesday after Murph.
Yeah, so I'm flying from Chicago to LA on Monday after Murph.
Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, it's also LA and San Fran. So it's like, ugh. Although next year it'll be interesting because next year I believe Rapid is back in Detroit. From what I've heard from the talk, is Rapid is back in Detroit next year. However, Formnext is next year in the US. And they're doing that in Chicago.
Formnext is in the US?
They're doing Formnext USA apparently.
Are they still doing Germany?
I think so. They're doing both. It's also the same weekend as Rapid. At least that's what I've heard. So...
Well, that'd be interesting.
It would be very interesting because personally, I'd rather go to Formnext. It's a much bigger show that put on better. But it's also in Chicago, whereas Rapid is literally a 30-minute drive for me. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. If they move it and they're different weekends, I'm doing both. Because, you know, again, Rapid is a 30-minute drive. It costs me nothing to go to it.
I'm doing Formnext this year.
In Germany?
Uh-huh.
You're just traveling everywhere, man.
I'm doing it all. Every bit of it.
Are you film? Oop, I gotta put more heat sets in.
Oh, did you catch that one of these is a M2.5 heat set?
Yeah, I'm putting that in right now. Which is gonna be
the main part there, right?
Yeah.
M2.5 by 3 by 4 into the
94 is an easy drive to. Yeah, but you got to drive through Gary, Indiana, and nobody wants to drive through Gary, Indiana.
Wasn't there a show based around there? No, it was Erie. Never mind.
But yeah, I could drive to Chicago. I flew last year, but that was because my car was like... I didn't trust my car, which made a lot of sense because the air conditioning died, and it was dying, and I didn't get the Subaru yet, and then LDO's like, "Do you want a sponsor?" I'm like, "Yes, please." So I flew. 45-minute flight.
Cool.
Yep.
The M3 heat set piece, you worked for the M2.5.
Yeah. So that's that. And we got more in the back. M3, 4, 5
more in the back of this one, and those are threes. And this one's an oddly shaped part for this. Ah, there we go. We can do it this way.
Check what Nomad said. What did Nomad say? Check Positron Discord for difference in housing experimental and Z-Bomb. Is there a difference for assembly? Because I don't have the non-experimental one printed. So is it different assembly steps, or is it just, you know, cosmetics or like slightly no difference for assembly? Then okay. So there's no point in checking because I only have the one. We're rolling with what we got. Those heat sets in. It's nice having a heat set iron always set up now.
I don't see the, oh, I see. Let me look at these, the difference on these parts. Ah, it's further away there. So experimental is the one we're using. That's what I thought. There are other differences. That's not the only difference in those parts.
Oh.
There are differences in where the planetary gears ride. But that is a good way to tell them apart, no matter.
Okay.
We are using the experimental one.
Cool. Okay.
I'm not sure that that's the primary identifier. I think if you look at them side by side, it's pretty obvious. Here.
Which one's which?
Wanna...
Oh, 1 second here.
This one's experimental.
Yeah. Well, the biggest difference is the ring. Yeah, the ring is the easiest way to tell. Yeah. So yeah, we got the experimental one.
Yep. But what was being pointed out is the spacing here between the mounting hole and here versus here is different.
Yeah. What is, oh, that's this.
Ring is harder to see in the CAD. Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Okay, so now.
That kind of surface is really hard to see.
So now we use the Z drive kit.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing first, we put the M148ZZ bearing in. Okay.
I got something delivered, I think. I've got carpet for my other garage being delivered today.
Carpet? Ooh. You put carpet in your garage?
So for the single car garage, I turned it basically into an office, and I used Race Deck, which makes like garage plastic snap together tiles.
Oh, nice.
They also make a carpet version, which basically just has carpet glued to the top of them. And I installed those like in 2012 over there, and I'm replacing it all.
Ah. Yeah, I just have concrete out here.
I have epoxy coated flooring in this garage.
I was going to do that. The problem is this garage is as old as the house, which is like 20 years old. And before we got the house, there was a car that sat out here for like, I don't even know how long. So there's like, the floor is all stained and whatnot. So before you do epoxy, you have to like acid etch the floor and like clean it up and all that. And I was like, nah, I don't want to deal with that work. Plus I would have to clear out the garage to do that. And if you watched my videos last year of me doing the garage reno, it was basically Jenga or Tetris because I had to like constantly move stuff to work on stuff. So I'm like, yeah, no. So I have a Costco cheap mat I'm standing on. That's like paper thin. That's what we got. Okay, and then.
Okay, so I got planetary gears on here, and then we put the cover on.
Yeah, you put the little teethy on.
Oh, probably a little bit of grease.
On what?
For the planetary. Oh, it's got some. It's got some.
Is it greased already?
Look at the little the injection molded cover.
Oh. Oh, would you look at that?
There?
It looks like it.
Good job. Little white lithium grease or something.
Yeah. Put
it already
the
has
cover on.
I didn't check, and then I held it together and spun it. Then I looked, and
it's pre-greased.
Grease in there already. Nice.
Pre-lubed. There we go. And that just for those wondering, this just goes.
Mine moves smoothly.
Like butter.
Oh, and then we get a stepper. The next step.
And then add the Z motor.
PV3Z motor. So for the motors, we have one with a braided cover on the wires.
Yeah, one is Does it call out? So it says PVZ 110 millimeter. Is 110 the wire length? So is it the shorter wire or the longer wire?
Braided is the extruder, so we
Okay.
use the unbraided one.
Okay.
Makes sense. The extruder one is out in the open.
Yeah.
And then I think this is the call out for the wire opening, but I don't think it's obvious enough. You can kind of see it in the picture, but I think it should probably be called out a little better.
For the wire, like where? Like the wire goes through the slot
Where the
here?
wire exits.
Oh.
'Cause I don't see a call out for where to put what orientation.
Yeah, does it go this way or does it go this way?
If you look at the CAD there,
you can see an ever so slight notch.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
So it goes like that.
Nomad, is that the correct spot?
Wire goes through the slot, so it goes like this, and then it goes. Okay, I see.
Through the slot. Oh, so it goes the opposite way.
Yeah,
so,
it goes. Yeah, look, it goes like this, and then the wire will go like that.
Yep.
So it goes like that. Okay,
so
that
that's.
Goes... And what holds it all together?
Yeah.
Like
so the if you're going by the instructions, the pictures, it's kind of misleading.
There we go. So that's.
Are we putting screws in here yet?
It doesn't look like it. So you put that on, you put that on, and then you install the 5/6 shaft. Okay, so where did I put my tin of bearings?
It is kind of shown further down the guide where to put that, but at the point of installing the motor is where it should be shown.
Yeah, he said he's gonna put a note.
Yeah. And then we have a
drive gear.
Pulley.
Yeah. And the pulley goes just on, I guess.
And a set screw. And 3x3 set screw. Where are all of those?
Those were in that bin, like the container. It's all in this.
Oh, in the little.
Yeah.
Yep, I see them. And then it's really hard for me to see what orientation this thing goes because the pictures aren't loading.
Just refresh. Now, the problem is, okay, is there no space? Is this just push right up against? Is there a washer or anything? Nope. Nope, you just push it on. Tighten that. And put a bearing on the end. Okay. Okay, so let me find this. So there's this little itty bitty bearing. So that just goes
it's not that. It's not that pulley. It's a different pulley. Got it. Oh shoot! See, I'm holding the wrong thing. It is. Which pulley is it? Oh, it's one of these.
So is there an alignment for this? Because right now, like, does this touch the plastic, or should, like, when you put the bearing on, should it be flush at the top? Like, is there a reference here? Because obviously I'm assuming you don't want it actually touching the plastic. So I'm gonna line it with the top of the shaft, because that way.
Okay, so are we? It's saying just use one set screw for this, huh?
Yeah, there's only one set screw in it.
Is there?
Needs a very small gap. Yeah, there's only
two holes on
there
mine.
is two. Oh, there is two. Yeah. Well, you can put two in. Very small gap. So leave a very small gap so it doesn't rub on the plastic.
Just enough to not rub. Got it.
Yeah, you might want to install the M3. The set screw should be pre-applied with thread locker. Please twist the pulley. Yeah, so yeah, I would put a note saying just put like a small gap. Okay, put the other set screw in here. Wifey's gone to work. I am getting starving. I am starved. Should I buy one of these? Sure. Okay, and then we put the bearing on, and then the bearing's on. And then this whole other assembly slides on. So.
Oh, my stomach just growled like crazy.
We're all getting hungry. Benihana after this? Okay, so that goes like that. And I'm assuming, okay, so that fits into that bearing.
Okay, so now we connect the main body.
Yeah.
I'm not even putting the motor on here yet. It's too much to juggle.
Where is my, oh no, where'd I put it? Where's my chamfer tool? Chamfer tool. Chamfer tool.
What are you chamfering?
I just want to put a chamfer on here because because it was printed with on support.
Yep.
It's a little. I don't know where I
Yep.
put my little chamfer tool. Probably fell. So, in that case,
I just use a hobby knife.
yeah.
And that did it. I think having that installed.
Yeah, because we're gonna need the motor here. Because attach that, so you click that on, and then we got another. What is that? An M345. Another heat set.
Well, the heat set where?
On the
Oh,
motor
there.
port. Yeah, this little guy. Oop, nope, that's
On
not right.
the accent color piece.
Is it accent? I didn't. Mine's not.
Yeah.
Is it accent? Let me see.
Oh, that's
an
my last heat set. 1, 3, 4,
Oh, I do have
5.
an accent. Yeah, we're gonna use the accent version of this. There we go. This is one of those parts I printed in not accent and accent. So we'll go with accent because more
Here,
colors.
let's really screw up now because Nomad's gone.
Nomad's gone? Uh-oh, shit.
Let's screw it up.
I'm gonna convert this to a delta. Gotta let that heat up for a minute.
I mean, isn't the thing we got to do? Isn't what you got to do to every printer is switch wire conversion?
Switch wire conversion. We got to do a switch wire conversion. We got to do a Bowden and a. We got to put in. What's the tool head everyone likes right now? XOL or Dragon Burner or something. Got to put a beacon on it.
Put a tube on it.
Put a tube on it. You want to know what's great right now? It is currently 32 degrees Celsius with 50% humidity in here.
Oh, I haven't had to turn on my AC in here yet. It's not feeling too bad.
So for the Americans, 89.8.
I am 75 degrees Fahrenheit and 55% humidity in here.
90.
90
It's hot.
degrees?
90 degrees.
Whew.
I got a fan literally blasting me right now. The S1's looking sexy. I'm not gonna lie, it is a fingerprint magnet, but it looks good. I gotta figure out how to because it's got a scale in there. I gotta figure out how to actually see the weight of my filament. because it's
supposed
like
to hit 105 tomorrow, I think. 42C, I think that is.
that turns the lights on and off. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. Those are the bed temps. Print. Control. Because there's supposed to be a scale on here that tells you the weight of the filament.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, it has, like up here where you put the spool, there's a scale. It's a dry box, a dryer, and a scale.
That's cool.
That is cool, but I don't know how to figure out the weight. It doesn't tell me anywhere. It's I don't know. I have to update the firmware though, so I'm still running the original firmware, so I gotta do that. Okay, let's put this on. So
we have a bunch of screws to put in.
Yeah, it looks
Motor cable
like
should go in the orientation shown. That's fine.
so
And we
this
have
goes. Oh
okay,
yeah, so this
an
is where the wire. Yeah, the wire goes through that slot, and then because there's like a little, you can see the little tab there. That goes like that. Looks like. Okay. And then.
So are these all button heads? So we have an M3 by 20, a 25, and an 8. 20.
Well, there's M3 by 20.
25.
Okay, so which one goes where? That is the question. So there's M3 by 20. They're all button heads, so M3 by 20, 25, and 8, you said?
Yep. 3 by 8's over there. So I think the 25, what?
3 by
In
20.
the upper left hole, okay.
3 by 25. And 3 by 8. 3 by 8.
Go.
Your view, I just see bags.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to change my view. I love this, like Danielle and I use this. I love the flexibility, but we got to both be on it to.
Yeah, you both have to like,
insane.
oh wait, I have to change my camera angle too.
Because we looked at like StreamYard. But
StreamYard I don't like, because StreamYard kills your quality. Its bit rate is very low. Every time I see somebody do it, and you don't have a lot of control, because you get like the side-by-side with like, see this? This is great. StreamYard, you get like, it's all letterboxed. I don't like it.
I don't get this. It says an M3 by 20 in the bottom middle hole. Tap directly into the hole. I think there's some mixed up things there. That doesn't actually really reach the motor.
Which one?
You get like 2 threads into the motor.
The middle one?
The M3 by 20 in the bottom middle.
Oh, I'm doing the M3 by 25, so I don't have to hold this guideler part.
The M3 by 25 goes way past the motor by like, if you did an M3 by 20, it'd probably be the same as in the bottom.
Well, the M3 by 25 goes through into the printed part, but it's kind of annoying because it goes through a machined tap part and then into the plastic. So you really gotta squeeze it together while you tighten it, hold it all in place. Otherwise you get a gap. There we go. So that's that one.
No, that all just slides through. There's no extra threads in that.
No, it's tapped on the motor. Because there's the tapped on the motor right here.
Right, but it comes back. It comes from the other side, not from the motor side.
No, you screw through here into the motor, and then it keeps going into the plastic part.
Oh, I see. That's what I messed up. I messed that up. I forgot the plastic part. So yes, you do have to hold that.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze it together as you. So don't forget, probably, so it's 1:30 right now. After we finish this section up, we'll probably call it. Because I don't think we'll have time to start another section. Yeah, we won't.
Yeah.
So don't forget, there's 2 giveaways. There's one for a LDO $200 gift card off of a Positron kit. That is open to anyone, Canada, US, Mexico, Europe, including England, and Australia. So enter for that draw, link in the video description. Also, don't forget to enter for your chance to win a spool of POLYMAKER filament. That is open worldwide. While you're down there, don't forget to check out some of the other links. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel. And don't forget to like the smash button and all that other YouTuber stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. Yeah. How's Calvin's head? Calvin's head's good.
Don't forget to route the
wire. Yeah.
The wire.
Yeah, I did that.
I did.
So it goes through there.
Someone asked if I can play an instrument. No longer, but I always did the trumpet in grade school band.
I haven't since high school. Clarinet and tenor sax is what I used to be able to play. I haven't since high school.
Baritone and trumpet.
Position 2, how much? Oh yeah, we're almost done. Yeah, this is the last part here. So yeah.
Yep. Wire is routed. That is there.
So we have a M6 idler. So we got one more of those M6 idlers.
Oh, with a couple of washers.
Yep, I got a feeling that's
by point. M6 wash idler and 3x6 by 0.5. Ooh, these look like they might be actually shims, huh?
Yeah, they are shim washers. So we need
nice.
2 of those. So 2 of those.
Oh yeah.
And then what
like
size screw? M320. And that's a
nice.
button head cap screw, M320. 325.
M320?
Yep.
M314.
312.
M320.
320. No, that's a button head. Is it button head? Yeah, it's button head. M320.
M325.
And the part that everyone hates is where you got to put the screw, then a washer, then a bearing, then you got to line them all up, and nothing ever lines up, and it sucks.
320. Oh yeah, this is.
So this is the part where we're gonna probably swear. It's like that washer goes on there.
Oh, good.
And I stop myself. Is it tight?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
It is too tight.
Mine is too.
Do not want that to be.
Yeah, let me.
Okay, now where's my tweezers?
Yeah, let me grab my reamer here.
Might be at least to start.
Where's my M3 reamer?
Tweezers. Then idler. Oh, I wanted to see if this idler was smooth before I install it.
It is, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bearings were smooth.
Oh.
The bearings rolled smoothly because I found one that did not so far. Ah, wow. This is fiddly.
I wonder if it's gonna be better to take
the
that.
rest of the string.
Huh? Yeah.
So this is gonna take the rest of the string.
Yeah, this part is gonna be annoying.
I lost a shim. I'm sad. It hit the floor. It is gone. Okay.
Yep. Oh, there it is. So you know what I'm gonna do? Take this whole bloody thing back apart. You ready? Take that out. Loosen you. Loosen you. Yeah, watch. Watch this.
Wow. Yeah, there's probably a better technique for this.
Yeah, it's build up the bearing stack and then put the two halves together.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Because you've got no extra.
There's no room.
Extra space.
There's no room.
Especially
it's
since this was one of the built-in support spots too.
Yeah. So yeah, Nomad. Oh wait, he's not here anymore. Somebody tell Nomad. This part needs to be modified on the instructions.
There we go. That one in. And then is there room there for me to sneak in where'd the washers go? Where'd the shims go? And 3 shims. Here we are. Noted. He's back.
Oh, he's back? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So watch, I'm going to take this completely apart. I'm going to try assembling this whole assembly a different way. 1 second here.
I'm still giving it a go with the...
Okay. And I'm getting hungry, so I'm getting my my wonderful shakes. Okay. So I've taken it.
You're hangry on?
Yeah. So I've taken it completely apart. Okay, so now we have this bare part. So I'm going to take my M320. Do my bearing stack here.
Ah, I got it.
You got it?
It's fiddly, but I got it.
Okay, so I got my bearing stack made here. Now, take this half. Do that. Snap that on. Get the screw started. Oh yeah, that's so much easier. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And then get that screw started. Do this guy. And then we just put all the other screws in.
Yeah, start with that screw and then put the other 3 in.
Yeah, so build the bearing stack on the one part, put the 2 halves together, screw down get the screw started for the bearing stack, and then put the rest in. And then go back and tighten the bearing stack up. That seems to be the not stressful way to do it. Yeah. Anytime you have to build a bearing stack when you have both sides of the stack closed in is just... Like, yeah, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to, I understand. Sometimes you have to, like a Geidler or whatever. But if you have 2 halves that are mating together, build the bearing stack and then put the halves together. So that's there.
Oh, this looks good.
Rotates pretty good. Okay, now I can put this back together.
Still doing a PM stream. So what's the subject? So we'll be on the Trident mod series. I just completely spaced and didn't schedule it last night. I don't know why. Yeah. While I'm waiting for you.
Waiting for me, I'm done. There we go.
Do you want to, the bed V holder is like 3 steps.
The next one? Let's see here. So that's that.
What is going on?
Nah, because then we have this already assembled component.
Yeah, that's fine with me too.
Yeah, we'll just call it here. This is a good, because now we just have 2 little pre-assembled parts that are done. We got to do 2 giveaways too as well. So.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's good there. This bearing is still a little tight. It'll move. It's a Z, so it's not like it needs to be the most like free balling, but this is a little tight. Let me see if I can loosen the screw just a bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. So yeah. So that is that. So we got the extruder, the Z driver, I guess, or said motion part. So that is what we have accomplished so far. Cool. So this will be good because Friday's stream, or no, what are we gonna do Friday and Saturday? Shoot, what am I gonna do Friday and Saturday? Dang it, I gotta hide all this now. Shit. Well, because we have the V2 26 where we got to finish all the programming on it. Because Friday we're gonna play with the FL Sun again. I'm gonna get this all updated tomorrow or Thursday, and then Friday we'll take another look at it because we only had a chance to do like the little test prints that come with it. We didn't actually get a chance to slice or print anything big on it. And I do want to do a full volume ABS print on it to see how it handles cracking and whatnot. So there's that. Oop, turn my heat set off. So that's Friday. Saturday we'll get V226 back up. I'm probably gonna stream that downstairs because we're just doing firmware stuff and it's hot as shit out here. So that'll be that. So maybe I can leave this mess here. Maybe I can leave.
So I got my evening stream scheduled.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, do you mind if I post it in chat?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna set it up to bump everyone over to it.
Yeah.
So
I'll update the thumbnail after this stream, but I just reused last week's thumbnail.
Let me pull this up here. Edit. Where is customization?
Someone's asking about home EDM. What applications would you think of for that we would use in the hobby space?
For at-home EDM, brackets. Anything that is plate metal. Anything that is just cut, you know, quarter-inch steel, 1/8-inch steel, quarter-inch aluminum, whatever. Anything that you need to cut out of a plate, wire EDM is great for it because there's no mess other than water. There's not a lot of noise. There's no chips. It's really good if you just need to cut shapes out. Or, hey, you have the Milo.
Stuff add complication, right?
Do you have a Milo?
I do.
Okay, so say you got your Milo, right? So you got your Milo, and you want to machine something, right? So you let me find. I got an example. Right. Really? Where did I put it? Okay, so you got your Milo, okay. And you got your chunk of metal, okay, and you put it in your vise, and you need to machine something. So it's held in your vise, and you machine it. Well, you still have the stock that is in the vise, right? So you've gone and machined it out of your raw block. And the bottom, you just got to separate it. So traditionally, what you would have to do is you'd have to flip it over. You'd have to remount it, re-indicate it, and go and machine it all down. Well, wire EDM, you can just go and just slice it off like a bandsaw, only way more accurately.
Not as pretty, though.
Not as pretty, but you can, just take it, put on some sandpaper, and do this for a couple minutes and call it a day. It's one of those, it's a tool that if you know how to utilize it, it's great. We used them all the time. The shop I worked at used wire EDMs all the time. Most of the time it was just for like removing the raw stock from a machine component. So like a lifter, right? You would take your giant block of steel, you would machine the lifter, but then you have to like take the holding part off and you just wire EDM it off. Think of it like a super duper bandsaw that's extremely accurate and it can cut like 90-degree angles. But it also has kind of the downside like a 3D printer does, where you're limited by like, you can only make as sharp of a corner at, well, you could do the 8, you could do the figure 8 thing. Because you're cutting with a fixed diameter wire. So your cuts will always be that. But you can get around that pretty easily. So. Okay, so if you haven't entered, we'll do the giveaways at 150. So if you haven't entered at 150, we're gonna do the giveaways. So we got a Positron $200 gift card to give away. Link in the video description. And we also have a spool of POLYMAKER filament to give away. So both of those are in the video description. So enter right now. There are regional limits on the Positron one, so make sure you read that. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put the screw.
Kind of using a screwdriver to move to run the drive here, and it seems to be running okay.
Oh, yeah, let me make sure it moves actually.
Kind of spinning it to make sure it spins without too much effort.
That's good. Look, I can put it all back in the box. Aha.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Put all the pre-assembled components in the box. There we go. I will say, the Saval SV08 is really good at being a table. It's there. I put a board on it, it's a table. Cool. There we go. I'm all ready for Friday's stream. 2 marble runs? Yeah, I got to set them up. Do you see what I do for giveaways now instead of Wheel of Names?
I saw that. I'm playing a
marble
Steam game.
Well, it's Marble Run, so you basically just copy and paste a list of names and set them as bots. It's meant to use for Twitch, because on Twitch there's an API with Twitch, you can integrate contests and whatnot. So people just type like exclamation mark, enter or play or whatever. But YouTube doesn't quite have that, unfortunately. You have to do it through like a bot, and it's kind of awkward, and a lot of stuff doesn't support it.
But on Twitch, you can the viewers can actually influence it too by spending whatever points and doing commands.
I don't like that though. Yeah. But that's Twitch, and I don't stream on Twitch. Well, I do. We're streaming on Twitch tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed to the Twitch channel. We're doing some Fallout New Vegas.
How are you liking that?
I've never played it. I've played Fallout 3 when it came out, and then I played Fallout 4. I put like a bunch of hours into Fallout 4, but I never beat it. But I just kind of skipped New Vegas, so it's kind of popular again. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do that. So I've only got like 1 stream down. So
New Vegas is the only one I've played significant amount of time.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
So I
tried 3, but
New Vegas is Obsidian is the studio that made it, so it's very good on story because it's Obsidian. They did, yeah. I have it modded, but all the mods I have are more functional mods, like the make the game not break and play a little bit better. I don't think I have any content mods other than like I think content that was like patched out, restored or something. And no, I don't have any of those mods, and you know what I'm talking about for those in the audience. Not playing with any of those.
I played a ton of Oblivion and Skyrim, though.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, what was it? Fallout 3 was Oblivion with guns. Skyrim was Fallout 3 with swords. And then, what is it? Fallout 4 is Skyrim with guns again. And then, what is it? Starfield is now Skyrim with guns in space. But nobody cares. Like, Starfield fell off so quickly. Like, nobody cares about Starfield anymore. A bunch of the big developers, like mod developers, put out like a statement going, yeah, we're not even going to bother. Like, we started working on these big mods, and it's like, yeah, nah. Enhancement mods, yeah, we're not playing with those. Okay, let's do these giveaways. So we'll do the POLYMAKER one first. So you still have time to enter for the whatchamacallit giveaway. You have until I say you don't have time, essentially. So let's open this up. Control A, delete, paste. Copy that. File. Save.
Lots of stuff.
Cleaning up everything.
Get this. That's one of the hardest things is keeping organized across many projects.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I like boxes. I just, when a build, like I usually only do one build at a time. There was a period there where we tried doing multiple builds at once, and it got really annoying. It was like Monday or like Tuesday was a Voron build, Friday was like some other build, and then Saturday was another like mod or something. And it was like, got really old really fast. Oh. You know it's hot in here when your cameras are hot. Of course, the game decides to update. Damn it. I want to do giveaways. It's the lighting, not the cameras. There ain't that much lighting in here.
It's all cleaned up.
Erase. So add names. Clear, that's the old one. Here's the new one. 461. We will do, where's the short one? Where's the short one? Here's a short one. It's a short one. How many was it? 461? 461. Wait. Oh yeah, because I got to guess you actually are hearing the music. Okay.
What's that?
So,
Am I?
well, the audience is.
Oh.
So here's all you guys. Congratulations. Good luck to Cinemuncta. Good luck. So, exclamation mark, Balgo Burr makes you go faster or something. I don't know. Just spam shit. Because I'm not having you spam numbers.
Be careful. They're going to take that literally.
Well, don't spam like naughty stuff. Ooh, are those teleporters? Ooh.
That's probably a bad idea.
What?
I was just going to put the hex tray in
Oh, jeez.
the case with fasteners in it. I think I would have ended up with fasteners all over the place.
Oh, this might be it. Oh, you guys are all missing. Oh, we got a winner, Drew Bradley. We got a winner, Drew Bradley. You have won yourself a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. So we're just gonna end that there. So Drew Bradley. Yeah. Okay, so let me find you here. Drew Bradley. There you are. Okay, so congratulations, Drew Bradley. You have won yourself a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. So you will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from POLYMAKER. So the next one here is going to be a $200 gift card for LDO Motors for a Positron kit. So, this, oop. File, save, okay. Or 332. Boogie boogie.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't hear the sounds.
Yeah, because you're just hearing my voice.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Is it loud for folks? I see someone.
Is it loud?
Want
I don't know.
Mute the game.
You hear the music? Cool. Well, we're going. Send it.
Ooh.
This is for the POLYMAKER. Remember, exclamation mark, the zoom zoom.
This is
Makes
for
you go
the
faster.
LDO or the POLYMAKER?
This is for the LDO.
There you go. Zoom,
This one doesn't
zoom.
have, yeah, exclamation mark, zoom zoom.
Dog go fast. Is that Mazda? Zoom, zoom, zoom?
Yeah, that was Mazda. Mazda. Is it Hyundai or Hyundai? 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 I don't know. Oh, James. Oh, there you go. James was in the lead, and then he died. This is more fun than Wheel of Names. It's more interesting. Oh. Beads and Zwerble. Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Beads and Zwerble. Oh, Zwerble. Zwerble's got it. Oh. Oh. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got it. Zwerble got it. Congratulations, Zwerble. Z-W-I-R. Okay.
Zwerble?
Zwerble. Congratulations, Zwirble. So you will get an email from me. Actually, you will get an email from Jason. I don't want to know where you live. So you'll get an email from Jason. So that is that. So congratulations to our 2 winners. What is it? Zwirble for the LDO gift card and Drew for the POLYMAKER filament. So Drew, you'll get an email from me after the stream ends. Zwirble, you'll get contacted by Jason. And then we're gonna give away what did Jason say? He wants to give away a Positron once we finish on the whatever the last stream is.
Give away a full thing on the last stream.
Okay. So I don't know how that will work out whenever that is. The last stream we'll give away a Positron kit. Sound good? Sound good. Cool. So we're gonna call it there because I need to get some food in my belly and then go get the little guy from school. So yeah, so shout out to everyone that joined the stream today. This was fun. We're gonna carry on. So don't forget, go subscribe to this guy's channel. This guy right here, his name's Steve, Steve Builds. Link in the description. Go subscribe to him. Because on Sunday at what time?
10 a.m. Pacific.
10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be on his channel, and we're going to continue the build. So, yeah. How's the little guy? The little guy's fine. He just bumped his head. So yeah, so we're going to carry on there. So shout out to LDO Motors, massive shout out to LDO Motors for providing the kits that we are using for this build series. If you do want to know more or pick up a kit for yourself, link in the description to Positron for all the information about the printer itself. And then there's also a link in the description to LDO Motor resellers. If you want to purchase one, you have to go through one of their local resellers in whatever area is local to you. Also, shout out to POLYMAKER for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Links for all of them and more in the video description. Some of them are affiliate links, go a long way in supporting the channel. Don't cost you anything extra. Shout out to Steve for joining me on this build today. High five, head pats for Steve. Head pats for Steve. And then, wait, let me do this right. Let me do this right. No, you stand there, stand there. So, head pats for Steve. Head pats for Steve. There we go. And for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. We're going to call it there because me and Steve are both hungry. It's getting hot in here. And we'll continue this on Sunday, but I will see you tomorrow or Friday or Thursday, whenever you watch my other stuff. So
I'll hopefully see people tonight.
Yes, go. You're going to get bumped to Steve's stream. It's later tonight, but just put the tab, minimize the tab or something, and hang out with Steve.
There we go.
Okay. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your week. Wash your hands. Bye. Mute. Am I muted?